Right, hello all. Second to last setting on the B2000 router. I'm just going to go through some of the system settings here that are available through the GUI. Right, so the first one is when you click on system, it opens up device information. It shows you, some device information. The next one is reset. You can either choose to just reboot the device and boot it into a new, or just reboot, power off and power on again, or you can restore the device to factory default settings if you really want to do that. Right? There's a backup and recovery, which is nice. You can make a backup of the configuration that you've made, so all your stuff will be saved into a config file, and you can then, if you do decide to reset the device to factory default settings, you can have a config file that has your basic configuration stuff like your wireless LAN settings, your SSID settings, the keys and that sort of thing, so that you don't have to go and reset up your computers to get to the wireless network, but have it in a configuration file so that if you do some resetting, that you can get your basic stuff up and running. Okay, there's also an upgrade feature where you can choose a file to upgrade you to the latest firmware or software on the device. You can change the password of the device, of the device's login page. So to get to the configuration of this device, you can change the password that you see when you go to the default IP address in your web browser. All right, here you can change your date and time. You can use a network time server if you want to. As you can see, I've already changed my I did a reset on the device. I never changed my time. So excuse me. There you go. And you can either enable or disable daylight savings time. We don't use it in South Africa, so no need for that. There's some diagnostics here. You can do a ping, you can do a trace route, you can do a system check if you want to, and you can even do a wireless status check, which is quite nice. Shows you some information there. Okay. The next setting is antenna settings. On the back of the device, there are two external antenna ports where you can plug some antennas into. You can choose either external or built-in here. And then you've got a log, which is quite nice. It'll show you some error logs, some warning logs as well, and then it'll show you some information logs there too. So there's a login failure, some restore default configuration stuff, and then there's an information log here as well that shows you some information, which is quite nice for some bug diagnostics and problem diagnostics, which is quite nice. Here you can see we set the FTP server, we added a USB user. So there you go. Some logging that gets done on the device as well, which is quite handy. And then the last, but obviously not least, the logout button here. So we can click on logout. It's going to ask us to log out, and we go yes, and it's logged us out. Guys, that basically covers the structure of the B2000. I'm going to put these videos into well, I'm glad that you actually watched this. So I hope you've watched everything, and I hope you enjoyed it all. And I'll be doing some videos on some other devices as well as time goes. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a good day. Cheers.